Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And so for right now, we're going to be looking at the Halo Spartan collection from Jazzwares. This is Spartan B-320 Cat, Noble 2 from Halo Reach. So, as far as the design go, this is Noble 2 Cat. If you remember, she was the, guess you could say second in command from the Halo Reach video game. And yep, this is her design. And you know, as far as the design goes, the sculpt is beautiful. I love it. As far as the blue, I think it's, if I remember correctly, I think the blue should be a lighter shade. I'm not sure if I'm just going off my memory. And yeah, I think she's pretty nice. But she out of the two of the Spartan collection figures that I've gotten, her and John, she would be my least favorite for kind of a lot of things. So let me get on to her articulation. Now her head can look up. She has a good range of motion. She can look down, side to side, of course. And her head's on a little ball joint, so you can get good head turns. Wow, look at me! I can't talk out of the helmet. She does have a loose torso, which I can kind of fix with some super glue, but she can't. It's as far as she can go back. You don't really get much of a ab articulation from these figures. From what I'm seeing, you can get a nice swivel out of her, decent range. She still has the butterfly effect joint on this arm, but she doesn't have it on this arm for some reason, which is her robot arm that she has. She is double jointed at the elbow, but she's single joint at the robotic arm, which I can kind of give that a pass because it's not really a human, not really her biological human arm. So yeah, get the T-stand, get those arms swinging out. And she doesn't really have any, as far as the arms go, think she doesn't really have much of a loose joint up there. For the legs, kind of close to a split, but that'd be looking a little painful. Has a little bit of some thigh swivel going on. And then she's double jointed at both of her knees. And for the feet, she has a little bit of a toe swivel. She can have her feet all the way back. And they go all the way forward. But she kind of is a little difficult to stand. I don't really think that this was the best out of the two I've gotten. I know they got the other two Spartans, the other two new Spartans. I can't really say that she's the worst out of the line, because unless I get those two, then I'll be able to tell. Yeah, but this is her. She does come with she also has a nice weather effect around her. You can kind of see from the silver. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me kind of, yeah, her torso is just, yeah, it's way too loose. Like, I can't even get her in a normal stance where it'll just come back, and it doesn't really get much better. Now, as far as the weapons, well, let me go over accessories. She does come with her own head sculpt, which is this cat, and I'd say it kind of looks like her. I kind of wish they gave it like a sort of more of a dirty wash. You can't probably tell because the camera, well, maybe you could. She does have like the cuts and scrapes around her face. Well, the scars, excuse me. But I do think the faces should be a little bit dirtier. It's a little too clean, if you ask me. Oh, you can pop that off. And then you just plug the head in. Like so, and there you go. You got Cat wearing her helmet with her head off. Well, with her helmet off, excuse me. And yeah, so let me see if I can get her to, I don't know if I can. So, as far as her other accessories go, she does come with this pistol from Halo Reach, which, dang, I cannot drop things. But anyway, here it is. This is the pistol from Halo Reach, which was pretty much her primary weapon that she used a lot. So she does have the same thigh gimmick that John had. You take this piece out, you flip it. But the thing is, her peg is the peg up here is really, really long. So you can still put it up there, but it's a little too, it's just that the peg is just a little too long for it to be on the thigh. Which, that kind of doesn't look the greatest. Turn to the side, probably couldn't notice it, but yeah, like that, not good. So, I don't know, I'll just usually have it in her hand. And speaking of her hands, she does have she has an open palm relaxed hand, which for the robot arm, and she also has a trigger hand for holding the pistol, which, if I look, let me see. Here's her other relaxed hand for her left arm. She has a closed fist hand for the right. And then she has the 2 fingers for her left. And then she also has the 1 finger pointing for the right. And this is also another trigger hand, which I tried putting it into the pistol, which honestly, it's really not the greatest. I mean, you can she doesn't really hold it properly, and I don't think she's supposed to hold it with the right arm, excuse me. I think they only did that for her left. Which, if I put it in, she holds it better on the left. Let me just... Yeah, so she kind of is a little hard to stand, so one false move, she'll come towering down. But, you know, you can still get some decent poses out of her. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to do my best. It's just not really working out much in my favor. Let me swap the heads. So yeah, she's supposed to hold it into her right hand. And then she also comes with another accessory, which is a Spartan Laser, which, I mean, it's actually a pretty good weapon. It's nicely detailed. Doesn't really do much. Kind of a weird choice for her, because I don't remember her ever using a Spartan Laser. Or maybe, which I'm not complaining that they included it with her. It's still a good weapon. They do have the peg. They have the little hole on it. And she does have this peg on the back of her. So you can plug it in, but the thing is, it makes her quite back heavy. So let me... I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, so it kind of makes her a little back heavy. Yeah, just a little bit. And she can kind of hold the Spartan Laser, so let me take the pistol out. And they are made of like this, the guns are made of the soft rubber plastic, which this is a little kind of bendy. And then what you want to do is you want to take this arm off, well, hand, excuse me. And then you have to get the weird trigger hand for the right. And then plug this in. If I can get it in there, this joint's a little flimsy. So, you're supposed to get it that. Rest it on her shoulder. Supposed to, let me see. So try to show this on camera. This is a little difficult. So you want that, let me see. Okay, and then you want to take this one for the pistol and... dang it. This is kind of tough. it's kind of tougher to hold it with both arms. Well, I mean, if you can get it from certain angles, it can look okay. But it does not look, it just doesn't work with her, mostly because of the arm. I think it's because it's not a double jointed arm, and I'm trying my best to make it work. It just doesn't really come out well, unfortunately. And also, I don't know if you can tell, but the peg is starting to come out on the hand, which is not a good sign. So you can still kind of get her to hold it. It's just from certain angles, it's just gonna look wrong. But you can get her to at least put it over her shoulder, or have her resting it down. Oh nope, never mind. Ah, crap. Yeah, so honestly, not the greatest from the line. I don't know if the other ones would be any better, but I'm not really that impressed with her, unfortunately, which is, it sucks to say because I do like Noble Team, and I was hoping that we could get, well, we probably will, just to get like a whole Noble Team, and Cat is, to me, would have to be the weakest of the two. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, and I really hate that, but, you know, it's early days, this line is still new, so I'm not going to try to judge it too much. It's just, I just hope that they, improve on these qualities going down the road. But for some size comparisons, here she is next to Master Chief. So yeah, I would say she would be my least favorite of the two. So, like I said, it does suck. The hands, I think they should have better dedicated hands for tighter grips, so that way they can properly hold these weapons. Which, I don't know. I'm gonna see if Chief can hold the weapon. I don't know. The Spartan Laser, actually. That might be interesting. Now for Nether lines, here she is next to SHF Black Panther and SHF Kamen Rider Marika. And like I said before, they're Spartans. They're supposed to be taller. They're augmented humans, superhumans pretty much. They're supposed to be taller than the average human, which would be, in this case, like 6 foot, 5 foot something over here. So I'm okay with this scale. The Spartans are supposed to be towering over like regular civilians, even though they're not regular. So that's about that. And because I'm adding them in here, Decado. And for Lightning Collection, here is Draken 3. Marvel Legends. Killmonger. And this guy, who is another weird Halo release. This is an Elite Zealot from the, I think it's called from Mattel. This one came with like the Ghost stand. So yeah, this is, they're supposed to be completely taller, so yeah. That's that. Just wanted to add that in there. Other than that, honestly, if a better version of Cat comes down the line, I would suggest wait on this one, or if you really love Cat, you can still pick her up. Just be noticeable, just be mindful of some of the problems she has. That loose joint I can fix, but as far as the hands and holding the Spartan Laser, that's going to be an issue. So, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out, and hopefully you humans have a good day too. Take it easy out there. So just wanted to add this in here. So this is John holding the Spartan Laser. It's alright with him. I mean, it looks pretty good. Just kind of certain angles. Just, it's not really perfect. The thumb's not where it needs to be, but it does the job. So yeah, John can hold the Spartan Laser. So just wanted to add that in there. See y'all when enjoy the photos.